Series on how each card in the tarot relates to astrology. So this is the first video of this series and I'm very excited to share. So I'm starting with the Suit of Cups since they all correspond to water signs and we are in Scorpio season. It's very appropriate. So I'm also heavily influenced by water in my chart, and so I'm a little biased, and the cups happen to be my favorite suit. So the cups in tarot and water signs represents emotions, feelings, intuition, relationships, and connections. So they are creative, introverted, expressive, loving, and genuine. There's a desire to connect with oneself and others. So this is a positive expression, but we know water can sometimes be unpredictable, right? So there can be floods, tsunamis, and other disasters involving water that lead to destruction. So this is a negative manifestation of the cups. So having negative emotions bottled up and not expressing them appropriately or holding emotions inside to only explode will lead to chaos for yourself and others. So self-love is very important and honoring yourself is extremely important. So having this space ensures healthy interactions and connections with others. So the first card of the suit that we have the Ace of Cups. And I tend to look at this card as the start of love, the manifestation. So the feelings that stir up within. So you can see in the imagery that the imagery in the thumbnail that the water in the bowl is swirling and the woman's holding the cup. She has control over how the love manifests. So the beginning of love and connection with others start with the love and connection you have with yourself. It's showing that the power is within us to manifest and create what we want, starting with how we treat ourselves and how we connect with ourselves. We have the power to manifest outwards by caring for ourselves within. So the Ace of Cups represents the energies of all three water signs. This card can also be an indicator of new romantic feelings bubbling to the surface. So a new relationship or beginning of a romantic relationship is usually on the horizon when the Ace of Cup comes up in a reading. So this card precedes the Two of Cups, which is a merging of two energies. The Ace of Cups represents the process and the feelings that happens before those next steps. When I look at this card, I see and feel optimism, positivity, and emotions spilling over and overflowing quickly. Looking at this card makes me feel the desire to be vulnerable and to allow emotions to flow freely without any control. The Ace of Cups shows the desire to be open and shows emotional availability and vulnerability, attracting positive emotional experiences and using your intuition to follow your heart. The image from the wider weight deck is also very spiritual. There's a hand from the sky, God or universe, handing you a new emotional experience. The Ace of Cups is the manifestation of the beauty of each water sign. The Ace of Cups is the start of a new emotional journey and is linked to all three water signs, as I mentioned before, so Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. This card represents each sign. It represents each modality, fixed, mutable, and cardinal. The initiation of a connection, along with the desire to care for a new connection, which is cardinal. The flow and rhythm that comes with getting to know someone new, along with the constant daydreaming and wondering where things can go and those early stages of becoming infatuated with someone, which is mutable. And then the desire to merge and become one through a transformative emotional experience and also physical, which is fixed, Scorpio. So it represents new love and the dreams and hopes and feelings that come when we meet a potential love interest. Pisces represents the dreaminess that happens when we meet someone new, the hopes and desired expectations that one has when they have their eyes on someone new. Cancer represents the desire to bond and nurture the connection. And Scorpio represents the passion and desire to deeply know the other person in order to merge and deeply connect and become one. Ace of Cups represents a new love connection manifesting that is one that is very affectionate and loving and sweet. It represents the very beginning of a new romantic connection that is typically filled with optimism, excitement, and butterflies that two people get when they first come together in a connection. In a tarot reading, depending on all other cards that are surrounding, of course, the Ace of Cups is usually a very promising sign of a loving connection that is developing or one that will soon manifest for the quarant in the near future. You'll see this card appear for yourself or someone else when love is on the horizon and when they are open to embracing new love at that time. Now, the shadow side of this card, meaning it is reversed in a reading or the story told by the rest of the cards does not indicate a positive outcome, can show a person who is disappointed in matters related to the heart. This isn't an optimistic feeling when the card is reversed. So this can indicate that the person will receive unpleasant news that impacts them negatively emotionally, or they're not emotionally ready to open up to matters of the heart and have to work on themselves and love themselves completely before sharing their heart with others. The positive manifestation of the Ace of Cups is beautiful and shows the potential of a sweet, loving situation that has potential. The rest of the cards, if any, will tell the full story of what to expect and how the Ace of Cups will play a role in the quarant's overall story. Thanks for listening to my intuitive analysis on the Ace of Cups. I hope you find this helpful, no matter where you are in your journey of tarot or astrology. Please look out for more as I will post more on the Suit of Cups over the next couple of weeks. And we'll move on to the others soon, and then I'll get to the major arcana. So thank you again. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe if you feel called to. Peace and love. Thank you.